Genesis chapter 4, verse 13. And Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. Kahalayim la Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us the truth, that were well, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed line from their fathers, goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This is the brother Havashai Abadi of Jim at Chicago. And I want to title this video, Esau the Fugitive, man. All right, and what does fugitive mean? It means a person, it's like it. A fugitive is a person fleeing from custody, legal prosecution, or dangerous circumstances to avoid capture. All right, often referred to as a runaway or escapee. Okay. It also describes something fleeting, elusive, or temporary, such as fugitive thought or memory. All right, and we know that Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, which is his real identity, not white, not European, not Caucasian. All right, those are aliases that he's used, right? And this all goes back to the garden, man. All right, with Cain and Abel, because Esau Edom, Cain was reincarnated into Esau. It's that same spirit within him. Killed his brother Abel because Abel had the better sacrifice. All right, the righteous sacrifice, because they both were brought up in the same in the same house of under their father Adam. All right, that's what made Abel the sons of God. Adam was the son of God, man. All right, it was his first begotten. All right, and we know that Adam is Yahweh Shai, if you can receive that. Right. But anyway, I read that Genesis chapter 4, and I'm going to read it again. This is Genesis chapter 4 and 13. And Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Now, all the Cain descendants drowned in the flood, but they came back as Esau Edom. Okay, let's grab that real quick. We'll grab, what's that I wanted? 1 John 3 and 12. And it says, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother, all right, which was Abel. And wherefore slew him, wherefore slew he him, because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. All right. And this is why he's going to come down on the prophets, man, because, hey, the Lord has given us through the Holy Spirit. We can't take this for credit for this, man. It's through the Holy Spirit. He gave us the understanding and the revealing of Esau Edom, man. All right. Aren't we in the days of Revelation? Right. So he was that wicked one, right? Let's go to the book of Malachi. Malachi 1, and I'll go to verse 4. Well, I'll start at 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord Yahweh, yet I love Jacob. Jacob are the Israelites, man. Jacob's name was turned into Israel. All right, he's the progenitor of the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners that look like other heathens. All right, it's very simple. In verse 3, it says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. All right, they were ran into those Caucasus Mountains. All right, and that's what started the Byzantine Empire, all right, which were ruled by Israelites, man. All right. It says It says, where Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And that's where you get your the Renaissance period. Renaissance means rebirth. Rebirth from what? From when you came out of the caves. All right. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And now we're in America. All right. The virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay. The last leg of the Roman Empire. All right. Just look at your money. And where did Rome get their influence from? The Greeks. All right, that's why it was called the Greco-Roman Empire. Where did the Greeks get it from? Egypt. This is why you look at the back of your dollar bill. Everything is like America is spiritual Egypt. All right, it tells you that in Revelations 11:8. It says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Indignation means righteous anger. All right. So now, what do I want? Oh, there's an inquisition on this on the Edomites, man. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. The book of Genesis, chapter 36, and we'll start at the top. It says, now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom's. All right. So you'll hear us say Esau, and you have some scoffers that say, oh, that was just Esau. No, it was his whole family, man. All right. Now let's jump down to verse 8. It says, thus dwell Esau in Mount Seir, which is modern day Petra. Okay. In Western Asia, what they call the so-called Middle East. Esau is Edom, and these are the generation of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. And when you look at Petra, okay, it has the same architect of what the Greeks had, man, that you see on your government buildings, your museums. You see plenty of that example of that architect here in Chicago. All right. Now, let's go to what's that there? I wanted Isaiah 29. Because he's a fugitive, right? He raped, robbed, and pillaged the Israelites, starting with them. And now the whole earth. He's even evil to his own people, man. And he's on trial right now. All right? The prophets are crying out to the Lord. We're bringing out all of the Inquisition on. Matter of fact, that's what I wanted. Salakia, I knew it was something. I wanted, what's that? Wisdom of Solomon? No, Second Esdras. Second Esdras 6 and 19. I start at 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. Okay, because this world is ruled in wickedness, man. Okay, what did Job 9:24 tells us? That the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right, and we know that this system that we're living in, this is Satan's kingdom. The word Satan means adverse of righteousness. That's it. That's all. All right, and the devil means the accuser of the brethren. All right, a deceiver. All right, a slanderer. And that's what he do to the Israelites, man. And hey, this is the Lord's movie. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai set it up this way. It says, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. Okay, it says, and when the world that shall be begin to vanish away, as we see, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be open before the firmament. All right, and that's your internet, man. Where are the satellites at where we get to do these videos, talk on the phone and all that? All right, the firmament. And they shall see all together. Fire, man. All right, and this devil do not like it, man. This is why they call what we do hate speech, man. But we're just reading the Bible. We don't have any weapons, man. Hey, what do they tell you with a fugitive? Hey, he's armed and dangerous. Okay? Our weapons is the scriptures, man. Right? It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Their summit meetings, their Bohemian Grove meetings. Okay? Their think tanks. All right? The bankers, man. And their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us? And who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be as the esteemed as the potter's clay. Yes, everything here is upside down, man. All you got to do is look at the TV. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? All right, that's what they say. They have the God complex. Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? All right, they do everything opposite of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so matter of fact, I want to jump down real quick to verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, which means come to an end. He knows time is ending. And the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. That do what? That make a man an offender for a word, because these words out the Bible are exposing him, man. All right, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate. And that's what we do when we're preaching, man. It says, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. All right. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. All right. So we're not ashamed of the gospel, man. We're not scared of what he could do to us, man. We know the Lord has us covered, man, to bring these things out. It says, but when he seeth his children, the work of my hands in the midst of him, they shall sanctify my name and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the power of Israel. Okay, it says they also that erred in the spirit shall come to understanding. So now the Lord is revealing this devil, all right, through prophecy. Okay, we're saying what he's going to do before he do it. And the Lord is drawing a line and saying, are you going to worship this devil system, the image of the beast, or are you going to worship me? It says, and they that murmured shall learn doctrine. Okay, now let's grab the book of Psalms, because he think he got away, man. He don't think the Lord is he think he got away with something. This is Psalms, and this is a great chapter about the wicked. Psalms 10 and 13. Wherefore doeth the wicked contemn God, Yahweh? He has said in his heart, thou will not require it, man. All right, let's grab this in the blue letter, not blue letter, blue letter, but the NLT. It says, why do the wicked get away with despising Yahweh? They think Yahweh will never call us to account. All right, so they just think they just gonna keep on getting away with all of this madness, man. All right, real quick. Let's grab the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men are fully set in them to do evil. That's why Esau keep doing it, and he gets proud during it too, because he not getting in trouble for it. The Lord is letting them build up that sin debt, right? Which is all the way to the heavens. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and this goes for 2/3 of our people too. According to Zechariah 13 and 8, they're gonna 2/3 are gonna be destroyed. All right, because they follow after the ways of this devil, man. Esau is the original nigga, man. He's the original YN. Okay, he's the original gangster. And you people, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans follow his ways, man. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. All right, and that's the elect. But it shall not be well with the wicked. Now, people do wicked things, but Esau is the wicked. He's the seed of the wicked, man. All right, that same evil seed that was in Cain. It says, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh. Okay, so this devil, man, hey, he's finished. He's being revealed, and the prophets are crying out. Let's grab that. Ezekiel 9:4. This is our exemption. Lord willing, I'm of that number. I humbly say that. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark, not the charagma. This is the wa, the Hebrew word the wa, which means mark, exemption of judgment, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for what? All the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, and that's what we're doing, man. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, because this devil, his sins are stacked high, man, to the heavens, and he is the king of Babylon, right? Let's grab that real quick. Revelation 18 and 5. It says, for her sins, all right, her is Babylon. Who rules Babylon? Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. He has stewardship over the whole entire earth, man. All four corners, all right? It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. See that? So you ain't got away with anything, man. And this is why they hated them that rebuking the gate, man. Okay, let's grab the book of 2 Thessalonians. And he's being revealed, man, and it doesn't feel good. So that's why, you know, he's very sloppy. All right, with their accusing us. They use their media, which everybody has figured them out. Okay, everybody know their playbook, even their own people, man. What was it I wanted? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And I'm going to start at 6. It says, and now ye know that withholding that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now will let until he be taken out of the way. And that's the Lord Yahweh. Letting them get away with it. Because the Lord movie has to play out to all these words or these prophecies play out. And then shall that wicked be revealed. The fugitive. Esau, Edom. That was reincarnated from Cain. Because Cain never got punished. Whom the Lord Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets. All right, there's many scriptures where the Lord say he speak through his prophets. Okay, Hosea 12 and 10. All right, Hebrews 1 and 1. Luke 1 and 70. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. His AI, his technocracy, okay? All those things are being revealed, man. And let's grab this real quick here. The book of Revelation 12 and 12. I'll start at 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. He set Israelites up to just keep going off, man. Right? As long as we stay sinning, they stay winning. And they what? Overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Boom. And they love not their lives unto the death. All right. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, man. Beautiful, okay? So, hey, we're at the end of this devil's kingdom. Hey, he's getting ready to be rounded up, and then they're going to be put in chains, man. They're going to serve their 1,000-year sentence in hardcore back-breaking captivity under the Israelites, man. Okay, that will be in the kingdom of heaven, man, on earth, like the Lord's Prayer says, on earth as in heaven. Okay? So, Lord willing, hey, this was edifying. Shalom.